Second part of the priority is we need to cover it all with mulch. I mentioned this last time too. It's like, I do not want to see a pile here. I see shit, just like a turds right there with absolutely nothing on top of it. That is fucking gross, you know? Like, I would rather not have a composting system if it's gonna look like this. Yeah, we have to, like, when you're dumping a bucket, you have to take responsibility for it. Another thing I'm noticing is that people started dumping here. Ideally, dump back. Now, in order for me to make the pile big here, I would have to stand on this shit. And that's not what we're supposed to do, yeah? You're always supposed to be dumping as far back as possible and not dumping right at the entrance to the path. Yeah? It's too late now, pretty much, you know what I mean? We're not gonna make the pile much bigger there. But somebody's gotta come and throw a lot of dirt here. And there's like no mulch whatsoever on top of it.
So it's supposed to be layered?
It's supposed to look like this. Yeah? All you see is dirt and your sheepa.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's what that is, just in a good way.
This is a good version of this. This is a fucking disgusting, like, I don't want to.
So we use
a
sheepa.
You can use a sheepa, you can use sticks, you can use everything. Take this fucking tree right here, watch out, there's a grenadier growing on it. Chop the damn thing back and throw it all on top of here. But first throw dirt.
And the dirt comes from topsoil?
The dirt will, well, maybe what we'll first do is actually just like cut this section right here and dig a hole right here as an emergency, right? And then once you've dug the hole right here as the emergency cover, then it's the every time you're scooping dirt to make your diversion ditches and stuff, you bring those buckets here and put it in that hole.
So there should be right now a pile of soil somewhere?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's save this section right here.
Just take it all out.
Right here, chop these bushes, throw the damn, well, don't throw it on top right now. Make a pile of it here.
Then do the
dig in, throw that dirt on top of here. And then from then on, and then throw all the branches of everything, this here and all the stuff here on top of it. And then from now on, when you dump the bucket, your goal, you're not allowed to leave this pile until you only see dirt. If you see a bit of sawdust, if you see a bit of toilet paper, and especially if you see a fucking exposed turd, stinky turd, dirt on top of it, please, for the love of God.
Yeah? So dirt, mulch, dirt on top of the mulch?
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen is then once you do dump the bucket, you basically remove the mulch, dump the bucket, throw dirt on top, put the mulch back on top. Yeah? Ideally. Okay. And if everything has dirt on it, when you remove the mulch, you just see a dirt pile. You know? You never have to touch shit. You never have to touch sawdust. You never have to touch toilet paper. You don't have to smell anything. It should look like a pile of dirt.
Is there like a hoe or something to use? Like,
shovel?
I'm just thinking of like when I'm going to throw the shit.
It's a shovel.
A shovel, okay, awesome.
Yeah, you'll come with a shovel, you just scrape the mulch off the side, dump your bucket, shovel the dirt on top, and like, basically you're almost going to be shoveling an equal amount of dirt with the bucket. You'll almost be shoveling a bucket of dirt.
Each time
you'll sprinkle it, you won't be like, blunk, blunk. You'll like, and sprinkle over top, sprinkle over top. It'll probably take like 3 or 4 shovelfuls of sprinkles to get it all covered up the way you want to cover it. Yeah.
And then this is the path we come directly to this pile to get the humanure.
Yeah, you just dig right out of here.
Gotcha. No, don't.
No.
Don't tell me these things and I take it serious.
I'm pretty sure it's this.
Ideally, we're going to fill this pile. It's going to take probably another like 2-3 weeks.
Got up your nose.
And then this pile will be retired. Then we just keep the dirt on it, keep the mulch on it, and we leave it for at least 3-4 months, depending on how many volunteers are here.
Okay.
What you see over here, this pile here, was once here. After 3 months, we turn this pile here. So what will happen is once this guy's full, then this is where we will be digging for Humanure to give to our trees. Yeah? This is going to be our lever. So what it'll be is like, generally you fill a pile, it takes you 3 months to fill a pile. The pile sits for 3 months. The pile gets turned, the pile sits turned for 3 months, and then it gets used. So from the beginning of dumping your first bucket until the end is at least 9 months to a year. Yeah? And from the last bucket that you've dumped, it's at least 6 months to 9 months that it sits.
So
or kind of sits.
Where do we get our humanure from now?
So I got 2 sections. So there's these 2. This guy's still waiting for his 3 to 4 months to be up before being used.
Yeah.
This is the pile that we dumped in about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And up here is the Humanure. you'll see they've been digging into it and they've hit clay. But if you dig further in that way, the pile goes to here. So there's still quite a bit of Humanure to dig out.
Note how we're doing.
Yeah? And this is it. This is goodness. Yeah?
It's very fertile.
Very fertile. Yeah.
Nice.
And if you look closely, the only thing you might find in it, if you look real close, might be some bits of sawdust. Here, you can grab it and pass it on.
Yeah.
Human shit. It's great. Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Very
It's
nice.
human shit, it's sawdust, it's urine, and it's soil.
And it's been there for months.
That's gone through the whole year.
This
thing?
is gone, yeah. So what this is from was while those guys were sitting and resting, we were filling in here. So we filled in here, and then like it took about 3-4 months to fill. Then it sat for 3-4 months, and then it got shoveled up here and sat for another 3-4 months, and now we're using it for the next 3-4 months. So once this guy's empty, then we start digging out from there, and we turn this
Into
here, and we start dumping the shit bucket in here. So it's like you either dump the shit bucket here or where we're dumping it now. And you either take from here or the other spot.
okay,
It's like
so
there's 2 different spots with 2 rotations.
So this is what's almost ready.
No, this is almost ready to turn. In 2 months, it'll be ready that I can take a shovel to it and shovel it here. And when I do, it'll look like a lot of sawdust and dirt. I won't see any more toilet paper, and there won't be any signs of shit, and there won't be any smell. After 3-4 months, all of that is pretty much decomposed.
Okay.
The only thing that's left is the sawdust because it's too heavy in carbon, which is why boys and girls, if you want to do your aiming pee, or if you want to like pee into something and then pour it, here and there are 2 great places for urine to help break down that sawdust that's still there. But basically, after this guy sat, like this guy's already been sitting for about 2 months and a bit.
Yes.
In another month, when we turn it up to here, you would think that it was just dirt with a tiny bit of sawdust in it.
So what's the time difference between this pile and the pile down there?
And the pile down there?
Yes.
The pile down there is probably about 7 months old.
Oh, so much older.
Yeah, this pile here is 2 months old. That pile is finishing up, and this pile's 9.
So the 7-month pile is the next pile to go in here.
Oh no, we'll just dig right out of it.
Oh, I understand. So it's not like this spot is always the spot.
Yeah, it's like there's 2 sections. It's like there's 2 different sections. One section's where we dump and wait, and other sections where we wait and dig. Right? And then once we've turned this one here, then all of a sudden it's dumping and waiting, and it's waiting and digging.
Okay.
And they just kind of keep
Rotation.
switching. Yeah, they just kind of keep switching.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but in the end, we've always got a place to dump, a place that's a couple months, between 1 and 4 months old, a place that's between 4 and 6 months old, and a place that we're digging from, always.
So within this month you'll be transferring?
With this many people, yes.
Good.
With this many people, we'll be finished filling that pile. We'll be starting to dig out of that pile. We'll have turned this pile to here, and we'll be dumping the shit bucket here.
Okay.
Yeah. And if anybody felt like it, you can see the evil motherfucker is trying to take over. Yeah.
So we could pull him off.
You can come and try. If he's starting to go into the Humanure pile, well, this one should be okay by now. It should be okay. But generally, you probably don't want to, like, with the fresh piles, you don't want to have to dig into it. But most of him, he's not in it yet. He's coming from up here. So if you could pull him back and then pull him out of here, that would be great.
Okay. Oh, and where do we put